What's going on, IP family? In this video, we go through what Robert Kiyosaki, the author of the best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad, says is his biggest money maker. Let's check out the video and then come back to break it down.
My biggest money maker is called IP.
So this is surprising. Let me stop the video for a second. This is surprising. Robert Kiyosaki, which owns real estate, which has speaking engagements as he's doing right now, and which does many other things, said his biggest money maker is IP. Let's see why he says that.
Intellectual property. Zero investment. So when I create that cash flow game, it's intellectual property. It's patented. It's in 50 different languages. Every quarter, they send me a check.
He's talking about royalties. At this point, he has a patent, he said, on this particular invention, which seems like he's licensing out to someone, and they pay him a royalty every quarter, which is, that's something that everybody wants to get into. It seems like he's been able to successfully break into being able to license out his invention, his patented invention.
Zero investment into it. When I write a book like this book here, I think I make about $600,000 a month just from royalties.
So he's saying $600,000 a month he makes from his famous book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. And the book is copyright. That's a copyright, another form of intellectual property. The first one he talks about was patents that he makes a royalty payment on. Now he's saying that, hey, from his book, which he has a number of books, this is just one book, he's saying he makes $600,000 a month from this intellectual property, which is a copyright in the book.
It's coming off this book because I sell the book to a book publishing company, and they send me a check every month, every quarter. When I write a new book, like Who Stole My Pension, more money comes in. But it came out of my head. It's not real property, it's intellectual property. And all of you as entrepreneurs have that intellectual property in your head.
So I think let's bring it back on me. And I love what he says at the end of it. Everybody has intellectual property in their head. Now, what they say, most ideas are at the graveyard because a lot of people go to the grave with their ideas in their head, not having acted on them. He's talking to, it seems like, a group of entrepreneurs who he's saying, hey, you guys have these ideas, this intellectual property in your head. And again, not just entrepreneurs, but everyone has this intellectual property in their head. Now, the goal is to get it out, whether it's a patent, whether it's a copyright, whether it's a trademark. Try to pull that intellectual property out your head and start to make money on it. Now, we all talk about our constitutional rights, whether it's the freedom of speech, First Amendment, whether it's the right to bear arms, the Second Amendment, whether it's the right to an attorney, the Sixth Amendment. But no one talks about in the Constitution your right to own intellectual property, which is Article 1, Section 8, Clause 8. Go check it out. The framers, as they're designing the Constitution and making up the country, the fabric of the country, they had made sure that they provided an opportunity for people such as me and yourself, an opportunity to own intellectual property, which is going to pay you a ton of money potentially if you do it the right way. Me, as an intellectual property attorney with almost 10 years in the game, I have helped people protect their intellectual property who then went on to make millions of dollars. Also, as a podcast host of this podcast that you're watching this video on, Investing in Intellectual Property with Dave, I talk to IP owners every week who have made millions of dollars off their IP. So this would be a good idea to subscribe to the channel so that you can get this game, so that, as Robert Kiyosaki is saying, you can get this mailbox money based on your intellectual property. This is a game changer. This is going to change. We talk about generational wealth. This is an opportunity at generational wealth. And this is as a result of your own ideas, your own creations. You don't have to wait for an employer or someone else to give you an opportunity to give you this promotion. You can take what's in your head, this IP, these ideals, this creative mind that you have, pull it out, protect the IP, and start making a ton of money today. Let me know what you think about this video. Give it a like, give it a thumbs up, make a comment, subscribe if you like it. Hey, if you don't like the video, still leave a comment, hit the dislike button, tell me what you didn't like about the video. Again, on my channel, Investing in Intellectual Property with Dave, I'm talking to people every week who have made millions of dollars on their IP, and as well as I'm breaking down current events that are out in the world that's happening on a daily basis, on people who have made millions of dollars, people who are are trying to sue people from trying to take their intellectual property. Again, it runs the gamut, and my goal is to try to make at least 10 people help 10 people get their IP protected in 2024 so that they can start making generational wealth. Take care.